How's it going, everyone? A lot of you guys liked the information in the last video we did against Prophecy, so today we're going to go over another game, the next one that we played. Hear me out, I understand these games aren't always the most exciting, it's a lot of neutral zone battles, but I use them because I think it's the best for you guys. You know, Prophecy just won the EASHL finals. I think that this gameplay is a lot more useful than a drop-in game. You know, whether I face 8 shots, 28 shots, shutout or not, win or loss, I'm going to use what I think can provide the best teaching moments for you guys to help you guys become better goalies, whether you play league, club, whatever. The good news is, I think I face a lot more shots in this game, so let's take a look. We're going to do a little bit of a goalie rewind, and let's see what we have.
Oh, my bad, I didn't see him.
Oh, big breakaway, here we go. Denied. There we go. Alright, nice save. Let's quickly take a look at this. Excuse me. Alright, breakaways happen. Every team gives them up. Obviously, some more than others. It's going to happen. So the big thing here is that I'm looking at the route he is taking. And notice he's going to take a straight line towards my left post. Now, from all the way back here, it's not that big of a deal. I care when he gets more towards the hash marks right here. Is he going to keep going to that left post, or is he going to make a hard cut to the right? Now, there is someone on his tail. He's got a defenseman chasing after him. So it's going to be hard for him to change directions without getting caught, so he keeps going to that straight line on the left post, move to the left, easy save. Now, I do have to call out LeBren a little bit. He's a good defenseman, you know, maybe he just had a bad moment here. I know he's going to watch it. He's either going to watch this video or someone's going to tell him to watch this. So, in a perfect world, you know, our defenseman right now, he's covering the forehand, so we have to read the backhand. And then once he misses that poke, for some reason he just keeps following him. Ideally, we would want our defenseman just to either cut off the forehand or cut off the backhand. As long as he cuts off one of them, then we can focus on the other. But going directly behind him, it doesn't really help us out as much. But at least the fact that he was there did put pressure on the skater. And it did help us out a little bit. But, you know, hopefully, you know, if you have any defensemen in club, definitely tell them it's what you want to do. Just tell them to cut off whatever is easier, the forehand or the backhand, and we can just focus on the other. Doing it out of love, LeBren.
So it has nothing to do with the structure or anything, just the mindset that you're going to kill the penalty
rubber.
and you will.
Oh, nice blocker save.
That's all it is. Just tell yourself you're going to kill it.
There we go. Alright, so back-to-back saves there. The first save definitely plays off of the last video. I'm definitely going to be, you know, preaching this, trying to drill this into your minds because it's very important. Now, they are in the power play. And it's all about, you know, do I challenge the shot? Do I be aggressive? But once again, he's not winding up for a clapper, so that would be the most dangerous thing. But the big thing is, like, the left winger is open. Blue might be in the way of the right winger, but that lane is pretty open too. If I do challenge the shot, you know, those one-timers are definitely there. I trust where I am in the crease, definitely look at where I am. And definitely experiment and drop in games. You know, see how deep you can play, and notice, you know, where the game still helps you make the save and where it doesn't. Definitely experiment with that. It'll help you understand the position that much more. I trusted where I was in the crease, and I did make that nice blocker save. And what was the second one now? I gotta remember this one. Oh, yes, the big thing here. Once again, those one-timers are still possible. I definitely wait for him. I wait for the left post to be open. At this point, it definitely is open. I'm patient. Then that tells me I can move. I don't want to move too early because then that cross-grain shot will be open. So once again, I let that left side be open, and then I use a small push with the left stick for a nice controlled movement. And he does shoot cross grain, and because I waited a little bit, that kept my goalie in position, and I was able to make that save. Alright, nothing too difficult there, point to point, you know, one-timer save. They definitely have run this play, I think, 4 or 5 times the first game, and I think this might be the second time it happened this game. So I'm definitely ready for it at this point. But the big thing that I want to go over with this is moving off the post. Definitely keep track of your goalie as he moves off the post. It's going to change a little bit depending on where the puck is when you decide to move. If you move off the post and the puck's over here, your goalie's going to react differently than when you move off the post and the puck's up the ice over here. So definitely keep track of where he is. That could be a little bit, you know, of an issue. There's going to have to be adjustments made for us in here. But I did have a nice move right here. You know, left side not really that open. There's a lot of traffic in front. It would be a hell of a snipe if you got that. And we're definitely ready for this guy. Just get towards the middle of the crease and an easy save. But the big thing here is definitely keep track of your movements off the post.
With his feet.
I think something happens here if I remember correctly.
Oh shit.
Oh, big save.
What? Oh god, what the hell happened?
I'm trying to remember, I haven't watched this game in a while. Oh, and there's your sixes play. Yep, there it is. I do remember this one.
Save.
Nice, easy save there. Alright, so first off, I think it was about holding short side when the guy came from the corner. Rewind. Rewind. If I gotta fast forward this on video editing, let's do it. Okay. So the big thing here, a lot of traffic in front. I'm pretty well protected here. I'm using the stand-up post hug. If he does go all the way behind the net, I can easily switch with either the right stick, using the post moves, or just a simple left stick over and just dropping a butterfly. There's a lot of traffic in front here, and the fact that he was able to crash the front of the net, you know, good for him. Definitely want to protect short side here. There's not really the threats in front. They're pretty much covered. And you actually do get a decent amount of low save animations, even when using the stand-up post hug. It's something I've noticed in this game. The exception of 5-hole. If it goes 5-hole, then it goes 5-hole. Definitely do need to drop that if you can. But I don't think I pressed butterfly, and I still got a pretty good animation there. And this is your typical classic sixes backdoor play. Guy cuts across the slot, and he wants to throw it back to the winger on the same side that he was. I've seen this thousands of times at this point. If you're new to goalie, definitely get used to seeing this play. It was a pretty easy read at this point. I've seen this thousands of times. And a nice save there. Got another penalty. How many did we have this game? We're already on our fourth halfway through the game. Oh, big save. There we go. Face-off plays. Definitely lots of face-off plays. Now, the good news is, as many face-off plays as there are, most of them require us to do the same thing because they're just slight derivatives on the offense's part. So the most popular one that I think is one of the most effective ones is go into the defenseman towards the middle of the ice. He immediately goes to this winger right here, and they usually do have a nice one-timer set up. And I've seen this hundreds of times, so I'm already moved for it. And then one of the slight, adjustments that they might make, which you'll have to adjust to, is if this guy doesn't shoot it, they might go for that center, cutting right back in front of the net. And once he doesn't shoot it, that tells me something is up. And this guy is wide open, so I just move back towards the middle of the crease. And luckily for me, he is off-handed. But even if he wasn't, even if his handedness is still on this side, I'm still right there. So I did have to just move a little bit. So good adjustment on them, good adjustment by me, and a nice save.
Go hard 20.
That doesn't like a poke. Do they know something I don't do?
I think that's the only save there. I waited too long. I forgot about this play a little bit. Okay, so the big thing here was just trusting the defense. It is a 3-on-2. They do have something going on. I'm confident I can still make the saves. I mean, if he winds up for a slap shot, maybe I'll step up a little bit. But him winding up will at least give me a visual indicator. But once he loses the puck, the puck's definitely going to be out wider. I definitely do need to cover his short side then because it is open. So a small nudge with the left stick. And I'm pretty confident at this point he's going to shoot because he lost the puck. It's a little bit of a panic. It's either going to be a shot or a one-touch pass. And it's a nice shot, cover short side. Not too difficult of a save, but I think it's still important to point out the little visual cues there.
Return.
Oh, flashy glove save there.
Save.
As flashy as that was, what helped me out was the read when the puck was in the corner. Oh, man, nice little dive there. Rewind, there we go. Oh, so the big thing here, look at where he is. He's in the corner. His back is facing us. He is not a threat to score at all. So we can just basically look at what's open at this point. And it is this guy for the one-timer, which did happen. And there is this guy in front, too. Now, because he's not a threat to score, I'm not saying we cheat, per se, but we definitely don't need to overplay this guy. We can focus on the other ones. Just make sure we don't give up short side. I do trust my blocker from this angle right here. If he gets closer, it's a little bit of another story. But because I knew he wasn't a threat, I could focus on these two guys more. And it did make, a semi-difficult save much easier. And I did get a nice animation out of it.
And this towards the net again? I don't know.
Play.
What is my guy doing?
Take left, loose, take right.
Two-way, dude.
Yeah.
Told you you'd like puck moving.
You know what? That is a nice goal, and I'm going to show, a couple of mistakes I made. I know some of you might be happy about that. Yes, I'm actually pointing out mistakes. So let's go to the first one first. There's actually two big mistakes in this one. The first one I think is actually much bigger than the second because it was a nice passing play on their part. Let's get there. So right here. So he picks up the puck in the corner. This pass right here is so... I'm not going to say it's obvious, but it's very, very likely that this pass is going to happen, considering how open he is. If he even tries to get to the front of the net, Teal probably has him. So I definitely should be off the post at this point, and basically preparing for that pass. Now, I end up staying on the post. I keep playing too textbook. Just because the puck's in this corner area does not mean you have to hold the post. Definitely adjust to the situation, which I should have here. And luckily, Teal is able to help me out. You know, I might make this save, but because I'm definitely almost on the goal line, I'm basically hoping the puck hits me at this point. I'm probably not going to get the animation that I want to make the save. So I did make a mistake here. Luckily, LeBren was there to help me out. So there we go, LeBren. And then the next possession, which they end up scoring on, I think I was too aggressive over here. The puck's all the way at the half board. It's not a threat to score. I definitely always try and say, you know, line these up at the post. Notice I am a little bit ahead of the post. And I think that little couple inches that I gave right there, I think it leads to a little bit of a snowball effect. I don't know if I make the save anyway, because it's a very nice play on their part. I do definitely have to give credit to them. But once he gives it to this guy, I'm still a little bit too aggressive, and that really doesn't give me much of a chance for this unless I reacted and tried something crazy, like a stack in the pads or something. But nice passing play by them. They definitely deserve the credit. But, you know, that little bit, you know, might have made a difference, might have not. But it's definitely something that I could look at to do better next time.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Pick it up! Pick it up, LeBron! Oh. What a save! Alright. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of luck on this one. I didn't mean to do this dive, I meant to do the flying poke check. But there is something actually worth going over besides it just being a cool play. So, I know I've gone over this in another video. John has gone over this in another video as well. We do have different philosophies on this. But the big thing is, notice it's a loose puck at this point. He's going to pick the puck up, you know, generally in this area, right in front of our goalie. Now, I don't want to give the guy time to actually gather the puck and, you know, do a deke or shoot. So I like to do a flying poke check, which is what I was trying to do. I was just trying to do a flying poke towards the right side. Ended up messing up. John likes to do the spread eagle and just try and cover the whole low part of the net because they probably won't have time to lift it by the time they get in front of you. It's two different philosophies, but it just gives you... Here's a nice play just to see when it could happen. The only difference is this puck is slightly towards our right. Now, usually we just try and do it when it's more towards the center of the ice and right in front of our net. But it's a loose puck. He's not going to have time to do anything if he was able to gather it. So that's something that you could do. And I'm rambling.
Did you see that, LB?
Alright, nice easy save there. Nothing too difficult. Probably just going over this just in case there are newer goalies out there. It might be the first time you're watching a video. So once again, keeping track of how your goalie moves off the post. I don't think I moved as well as I wanted to here. Definitely way too aggressive, though I have to adjust here. I think I try and move back a little bit. I'm not sure if I moved back enough. Once again, line him up with the post. I'm a little bit ahead here. But overall, I think I'm okay, because once my goalie drops down, you know, they're pretty lined up. And this is pretty important because notice how the puck, very good rebound control here, smothers it perfectly. If it goes maybe more off, it's going to go to the corner. If it goes towards my left, then I really don't have to move that much to make the rebound save. So this is a pretty good reason why we try and move, you know, towards the post and line it up. Definitely helps for rebound control.
Got it.
I can't.
Did you just arg? Like, was that like a pirate thing?
Yeah, I fucking arg, dude.
Careful.
Fuck me, dude. That's such a bad goal. Such a shitty way to lose. You know what? I guess in the end, I didn't drop down to butterfly in time, and that's why I went 5-0. He didn't even shoot. He just picked it up and it went through my legs. But I didn't drop down in time. It happens. And we ended up losing. There you go. Showed a game where we lost. It's not all about the wins. Yes, I did play well, but I'm not always going to show those games either. I'm just going to try and show what's best for you guys. I think there's a lot of good info in this video, a lot of different types of plays, face-offs, positioning, reading plays, even showed some mistakes, so there's a lot of stuff in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely let me know what you guys thought. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.